Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sami again here. Uh, we are here to make part two. Okay, as you followed us, we've made it so simple application, and we are now here. We want now, if you take a look here, we have made it here methods to 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 be able to make a change in our database. And now let's assume we want to work with queries. And what are queries? uh, Queries is that to pass a query, specific query, uh, for our database to get back. And let me show it with an example. I'm saying that a method to issuing queries. Uh, okay. For example, I want to say find all employee. For example, I have about 50 employee, and I want to make a method to show all of them. Okay, to do that, uh, we know we have to face with a list, and that's why I'm saying that method list, and that's a list of employee class. Type of that I have to import it like this, and the name is find all employee, and the next one we say that typed query of type of employee, name it as a query, and its entity manager, we have it here. Entity manager that create a query. And what's our query? For example, it's a select, as you know, it's a MySQL language. For example, select E from employee, for example, like this, and employee class, you have this standard syntax. Okay, and here we have to return also our query that get result list. Okay, a simple method to pass our query. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's make our code a little bit together. And what I want to do, as you see here, this is our main class, and I don't really want to make it here my main class, and that's why let me begin to make here a class, and I'm going to give a name as employee service. Okay, let's make a class for this one. And what I'm doing, I'm saying I'm going there. First of all, I'm going to take those two here. Okay, and after that, first of all, okay, I had here also create employee. This one also from here I'm going to copy them, paste them there. Let me just here, I've got it, and this one is also okay. You can go. Let me, if I'm not wrong, here I am be able to copy this one also. Okay, it's okay. Okay, now we have an employee service class. And we can also change them to protected. Just public employee, I need also just a constructor for here, because let's make that public employee service like this, and then public employee service, it has entity manager, em here, this dot em is equal to em, because we need a constructor for this to initialize that. And okay, let me to take and now if we want now to make this like modern applications, I'm saying I want to do like this. Okay, entity manager factory persistence employee service. Okay, and I'm saying entity manager em is equal to emf dot create entity manager employee service access service is equal to new employee service entity manager. Okay, and now here I say to know, create and persist an employee. Okay, I'll say that entity manager dot to begin transaction, and you know that maybe a transaction is just to carry something between our application and our database. To begin transaction, we are just saying get transaction dot begin. Okay, so beginning, and when it's begins, I'm saying that employee P, that's employee emp is equal service dot create employee, and I had three fields there. The first one was ID, second was name, and third one was also salary, if I'm not wrong. Yes, okay, good. I'll close it, and here I say entity manager dot get transaction again, and this time commit. We have to commit it, and after that give me some melding, and say that persist complete, persist complete plus the name of emp. Okay, so create and persist some employee. Okay, and now let me do like this and say that, and now find a specific employee, okay, it's easy, it's just employee. First we have to find it, employee dot service, let me see, emp is equal to emp is equal to service dot find employee, and find employee, for example number 158, because we have just one thing in our database, never used, we use it. Okay, and here tell me that found that, like that, plus current. Let me do this. You see, to find specific, for example, to create employee, to find employee, you see we have to code too much, and that's why we are going to use JPA methods and those things to write about 75% smaller piece of codes. Okay, and now find let's say find all employee, and you know that find all employee is nothing more and mean just than a list of those emps, because it's like that, and I say service dot find all employee, and you know that what was our service, you know here employee service is new employee emp, and okay, find all. When I'm saying find all, it's just a list, and for that it needs just a for loop, and we are saying employee and just emps, and after that just in one line say me find it all employee, find it all employee plus our e, and that's good. let me do like this better. Why not? So beautiful. Yes. Okay. And now let's update the employee and its entity manager that get a transaction that begin and say a imp is equal to service that raise let me see employee service that raise employee by let me see what's our problem there. AM that get transaction that begin service that remove find employee update employee. We had also another function and it was update salaries and it's that update employee salary. We have to give a employee number ID. We know that, we say that it's 158 and new salary is just something like this, for example. After that I'm closing it. EM get again a transaction committed and saying just give some assault here for me to say update set and it's our amp. And now let's say remove an employee. Remove an employee and just like before entity manager dot get transaction dot begin and say service dot remove employee with the number 158 and now em dot get transaction dot commit like before and out removed employee 158 like this. Okay, and when it's all done we have to never forget we have to close two things. Close the entity manager and close entity manager factory. Okay, it's nothing more, I mean that just close it and emf dot close it also again and just it's done. If you take a look here, we have here our entity class and we have here entity service. It's mean we made it here some method. If you take a look like this, we have here some methods and call them from our main application when we need. And that's why, because I want to show you guys in reality, and now you know, as before, still I don't have internet connection, and that's why I'm showing you I'm doing my best to to get internet connection here. But before that, I'm just writing it, and but it's working. No discuss about it. It's just 100%. It's just working, and I'm going, guys, to close this video here. And with other words, we know that for our class we can make employee service and use it as service class. And with other words, in the next chapters, in the next parts of video, we are going to discuss about it more. But for now, here is the end part 2, and see you guys in other video.